Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I have launched a YouTube channel for the purpose of transferring professional knowledge to the needy students and professionals. Now, the name of my channel is Maximas. Maximas means Muhammad Asar Khan, Cost and Management Accountants, and I am a qualified professional member of Institute of Cost and Management Accountants of Pakistan. The ICMAP, the number of members are 7,000 plus over a period of 73 years of its independence, Pakistan, and 220 million population of Pakistan. So first of all, I have selected understanding statement of cash flow. The statement of cash flows presents the inflows and outflows of cash and cash equivalents by category: operating activities, investing activities, and financing activities over a period of time. It provides users with a basis to assess the entity's ability to generate and utilize its cash. Now, key terms are cash, amount of cash on hand and demand deposits with banks. Second is cash equivalents, short-term, highly liquid investments that are readily convertible to known amounts of cash and that are subject to an insignificant amount of risk of changes in value. Cash flows, inflows and outflows of cash and cash equivalents. Operating activities, principal revenue producing activities of the entity. Investing activities, the acquisition and disposal of long-lived assets. Financing activities, activities that result in changes in the size and composition of the contributed equity and borrowings of the entity. This definition of cash equivalents signifies that it is held for meeting short-term commitments and not for investment purposes. To qualify as a cash equivalent, the investment must be short-term in nature, must be readily convertible to known amount of cash, and must be subject to an insignificant risk of changes in value. Generally, short-term means a period of 3 months or less from the date of its acquisition. Now we can quote the examples. A time or term deposit with the bank where the original maturity is 6 months will not qualify as a cash equivalent. An investment made in equity shares generally will also not qualify as cash equivalents since they are subject to a risk of change in its values that can be significant. An investment made in redeemable preference shares within a short period of its maturity and with a specified redemption date will qualify as a cash equivalent. The amounts due on bank borrowings are generally considered as part of financing activities. However, in some countries where bank overdrafts are repayable on demand and they form an integral part of the entity's cash management system, they can be included as a component of cash equivalents. An important factor for such bank overdraft balances to be considered as cash equivalent. is that the bank balance should fluctuate from being positive to overdrawn during the period for which the cash flow statement is prepared. Presentation of a statement of cash flows. The statement of cash flows shall categorize the information relating to cash receipts and cash payments under the following headings. Number 1, operating activities. Number 2, investing activities. And number 3, financing activities. What is operating activities? The amount of cash flows from operating activities indicates the extent of cash generated from operations to repay loans, pay dividends, make investments, and maintain the operational capability of the entity without obtaining any funds from external sources. This historical information is one of the important components that assist in forecasting future operating cash flows of the entity. The cash flows from operating activities are mainly related to the revenue producing activity of the entity. Therefore, the cash flows from sale and purchase of securities held for trading purposes by an investment company are classified as an operating activity of that investment company. Whereas the cash flows from sale and purchase of securities held for investment purposes by a manufacturing company are classified as an investing activity. Examples of cash flows from operating activities. 1. Cash collection on sale of goods and rendering of services. Number 2. Royalties, fees, commissions, and other revenue received in cash. 3. Income tax refunds received unless they can be specifically identified with financing or investing activities. 4. Cash payments made to suppliers of goods and services. 5. Cash payments made to and on behalf of employees. 6. Income tax paid unless the payments can be specifically identified with financing or investing activities. The cash flow from operating activities can be reported either by the direct method, wherein the major classes of gross cash receipts and cash payments are disclosed, or by the indirect method, wherein the profit or loss is adjusted for the effects of transaction of non-cash nature. Any deferrals or accruals of past or future operating cash receipts or payments and items of income or expenses associated with the investing or financing cash flows. Investing activities. The cash flows arising from investing activities represent the extent to which expenditure has been made for resources intended to generate future income and cash flows. Examples: cash inflows, proceeds from sale of property, plant, and equipment. 2. Proceeds from sale of investments. 3. Repayment of cash advances. Cash outflows: purchase of property, land, and equipment, purchase of investments, cash advances made to third parties. Now, what is financing activities? Cash flows from financing activities include funds provided by and paid to owners and third parties. Examples: cash inflows, cash received on issue of shares, cash received on bank borrowings. Cash outflows: payment of dividends to shareholders, bank borrowings, repayments. Non-cash transactions: When preparing the statement of cash flows, transactions that do not require cash or cash equivalent should be excluded. The required information on such transactions must be disclosed elsewhere in the financial statements. Examples: issue of shares against assets acquired, conversion of existing debt to equity. Foreign currency cash flows. In regard to transactions in a foreign currency, the cash flows shall be recorded in the entity's functional currency, and for this purpose, the exchange rate between the functional currency and the foreign currency at the date of the cash flow shall be applied to the related foreign currency amount. What is interest and dividends? In the case of a financial institution, interest paid and interest received are usually classified as operating cash flows. However, in the case of entities other than financial institutions, there is no consensus on the classification of these cash flows, as IAS 7 does not prescribe a specific classification. Dividends are generally classified as a financing activity since they are a cost of obtaining financial resources. Taxes on income. Transactions that generate income on which taxes are levied are classified as operating, investing, or financing activities, subject to where it relates. The cash flows arising from taxes on income shall be separately disclosed, and unless the tax can be specifically identified with financing and investing activities, it shall be classified as cash flows from operating activities. Hopefully, this theoretical concept will clear to the needy chaps, and they should go consult relevant books for their solution.